Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Good Burger, home of the Good Burger. This particular section of practice and video is in an effort to help us solve some problems on our skill review, and we're going to come back to it later in the year. But we're going to look today at order of operations, which is essentially a blueprint, a set of directions, a how-to manual for solving math problems. That will tell us which portion of the problem we should solve when, right? And so here is that set of instructions, right? It goes that parentheses or anything in a grouping symbol is the first thing we're going to look at, and then we're going to look at anything that maybe has an exponent, and then we will look at multiplication and division. You'll notice those are listed together. They share importance, right? We do whichever one comes first as we read, right? As you read from left to right. And then addition and subtraction is the last step, and again you do those whichever comes first, left to right. You might notice or have seen the set of letters before, or maybe even heard the acronym, Please Excuse My Dear Aunt Sally. We might be using that in class this year. So let's see it in action. So here we go, right? Here's a problem. 80 divided by 2 times, good morning Elise Moeller, times 9 minus 4 times 2. And so we ask ourselves, what are we going to do first? We are going to do anything that is in parentheses. So inside these parentheses, am I going to subtract or am I going to multiply? And because multiplication becomes before subtraction, we're going to start with 4 times 2. 4 times 2 is 8. And then everything else right now stays the exact same. We want to solve one step at a time. We want to solve one step at a time. Okay? So I still have things in parentheses, so I'm not quite done yet. Right? 9 minus 8 is 1. Because I've now used all of the operations in the parentheses, I don't need to rewrite them. Instead, I just copy everything else down. Okay, I have division and multiplication, and you'll notice that again they're grouped here together, and I do whichever one comes first, going left to right. So when I go left to right, division comes first. So 80 divided by 2 is 40, and then I drop everything else down, and 40 times 1 is 40. Let's look at another problem. Possibly. Right. Similar setup here. So you start the very first step here, right? What am I going to do first? Well, that would be anything that's inside of a grouping symbol. The other symbol in this one that might be new is this dot right here. A dot written in between two numbers like that. This is not 2 6/10, right? That's the same as 2 times 6. Or, 2 times 6. So, we know that multiplication comes before addition. 2 times 6 is 12. Everything else falls down. Okay, still have something in a group. 3 plus 12 is 15. Everything else falls down. All right, so now that's done. Do I have anything with an exponent? Well, yes, I do. Right? 8 squared is the same, right? 8 squared is 8 times 8. So that's 64 minus 4 plus 15. Should have given myself a little bit more space. All right. Going left to right, I see subtraction first. So 64 minus 4 is 60 plus 15. My answer here is 75. Why don't you try this last one? Pause the screen right now and try it out. Okay. Here you'll notice that inside my grouping symbol, right, I have subtraction and I have addition. But again, we go left to right here. So we're going to do the subtraction the subtraction first, and you end up with an answer of 0. If you have any questions, please come and see me. I would love to work through problems with you, but hopefully these examples will help you do some problems on your skill review. Have a great day.